Hello guys and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about our marketing strategy, which is in theme 1 section 3 and the last part of it, which is 1.3.5. Let's get straight into it. All I ask for is a subscribe and like and share with your friends. Now you probably heard me say before product lifecycle, etc., and we're going to talk about that now. A product lifecycle shows the sales of a product over time. What advantages of this? It allows the business to plan their marketing strategies and also notifies them about their cash flows. Cash flow is just the money coming in and out of a business over time. So as you can see, there's a example of a product life cycle. That is what it looks like, the diagram. Now there's different stages that go in order. I will talk through them. So in development, sometimes known as research and development, this is just any research and development done on a product. The costs are high because there's lots of failure. They're trying out new stuff, and usually there's no sales here, so that's why there's also more costs. Now moving on, there's the introduction stage. The introduction stage is when the product is launched. There's lots of promotion to raise sales, and the firm needs to make sure they have enough products to meet demand. Also, price and strategies are used, and they try and make enough revenue to cover the development costs of the firm. After that, you have the growth phase. This is when sales grow fast. There's lots of demand for it, and now competitors may be attracted to the market. Also, products may be developed, add new features, etc. After this, you have the maturity stage. This is when sales reach their peak, which means that the highest point now. All fixed costs are hopefully covered and they're making profits now, and eventually it may start to fall. Now lastly, you have decline. Obviously, this is when the product doesn't appeal to customers and sales fall rapidly. At this point, extension strategies may be used to try and get more sales, just to get a bit more profit or more sales, etc. But usually the product is a lost cause at this point. Make sure you just know what the product lifecycle diagram looks like and the key stages in order and the key characteristics. That's the main thing you want from this slide. So extension strategies are methods used to improve the sales of a product that's starting to decline. For example, changing the packaging, adding new features, lowering the price, targeting new markets and promotion. All of these things should hopefully lead to more sales for the business of any product that's starting to fall. Now we're going to speak about product line. These are related products with similar characteristics and target markets. For example, if you look at Kit Kat, there's different types of Kit Kats. The 2-finger Kit Kat, the 4-finger, also like the Kit Kat Chunky. That's a product line. The best way to think of it, imagine one product and then the different types of it. Another example is Lucozade. They have Lucozade Sport, then the normal one that you drink, etc. Hopefully that makes sense. Just think of product and then different types of it. Then the product portfolio is the combination of all the product lines that a business produces. So Kit Kat is produced by Nestle. Nestle also produce Nescafe, which is the coffee, different types of coffee. And then they also produce shredded wheat, which is like the cereal. So that's their product portfolio. They own these different product brands and then all the different types of features and products as well. Now we're going to talk about the Boston Matrix. This is a model that compares a product's market growth with the market share. Just to let you know, each circle represents a product and the size of the circle represents the revenue. Now with this, the y-axis, which is the vertical going from low to high, represents market growth. And that one always goes from low to high. Now on the x-axis, which is the horizontal, is market share, and this one goes from high to low. If you look at the numbers, if you see the numbers, you see that the market growth axis is increasing, but if you see the market share, it's decreasing. If you look from the left, it's decreasing. Now, there's 4 different sections of these with different types of products. First, you have question marks. These are new products. They have a small market share and high potential market growth. Then you have cash cows. They're in the maturity phase. They have high market share but low market growth. Stars are products in their growth phase, so they have a high market growth and high market share already. And dogs, they're products with low market share and low market growth, and generally in the decline phase, they're already gone and not profitable. Extension strategies may be used, but sometimes not, because it depends on how much profit they're going to really bring in. If you also look at the Boston Matrix, you can see as well that these type of products actually match their characteristics. For example, we look at us where the star is based. It's in the section where the market share is high and market growth is high. If you just look in the top left, top right, bottom left and bottom right of the diagram, you'll see it says star, question marks, cash flows, dogs. From this slide, the main things to remember is just what extension strategies are, different types, and then remember how the diagram is drawn and the different types of products and their key characteristics such as high market growth, low market growth. So now we're going to talk about mass and niche marketing strategies. So within a mass market, obviously you're targeting a whole market and you need to show your USP. You could do this through sponsors, whether it's events or celebrities. This can raise a lot of awareness, although it may be expensive. Promotional activities such as buy one get one free. You may have less profits but more sales, so you have greater market share and more awareness. Customer loyalty cards, which we'll go into in a second. Also, you're going to likely to be competitively priced, such as low price or similar price to your competitors. Within a niche market, again, you're going to need to show your USP and your focus on a specific segment in the market. Within a niche market, you want to have good customer service, also customer loyalty cards, and you may have price skimming strategies because there's not as many competitors. Now, in addition to this, you have business to business marketing. This is the sale of one business's product to another business or organization, such as hospital gloves. Whereas business to consumer marketing is the sale of a business's product to a consumer. Fairly straightforward. Now, within business to business, it mainly focuses on being more informative about the products and less on the emotional component. This is the opposite for business to consumer. For example, the hospital wants to make sure the gloves, the masks, etc. work. Whereas if you're selling something to an actual customer like me or you, of course you want to make sure the product works, but we're going to be more worried about whether it makes us happy, whether we like it. Also, business to business marketing focuses more on the cost of the product because the firm buying the product will like to reduce their expenses and be more profitable. It's the same for customers as well. Obviously, we would like to buy a product at a low price, but that's not one of the main factors sometimes determine whether we're going to buy a product. Sometimes we think about, is it going to satisfy our needs, again make us happy, etc. From this, the main things to remember is what business to business and business to consumer marketing is, and different types of ways to strategies of marketing in mass and niche. Now, lastly, we're going to talk about how to build a strong customer loyalty, which will come up in your exam. You could do this by having a good customer service before and after the purchase of a product. Also, you have lots of knowledge about the product the firm is selling. This makes the customers more engaged and feel as if they could trust the business that they're buying from. Also, loyalty cards can help. This helps businesses tie customers in. Customers may feel more obliged to buy from that specific firm to gain any rewards. For example, when coffee shops stamp their customers' loyalty cards after purchasing drinks, eventually they could get a free one, and customers may feel as if they should go to that same shop, such as Costa or Cafe Nero, to buy another coffee, etc. And saver schemes, which is kind of similar, is when they collect points. It's the similar thing. From this, just know how to build a strong customer loyalty and what loyalty cards are and how they work. Apart from that though, this is the end of the video. All I ask for is a subscribe and like. Again, as I always say, I just give you the points and try not to waste your time, and hopefully you can just make your notes and revise yourself. Hopefully it does help for you. Hopefully I don't speak too fast. I try my best not to. If there's anything I can improve on, let me know. And just again, all I ask for is a subscribe and like. Thank you.